Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For today's look, I use a new Tarte palette. This one is from their Sugar Rush line, and I use a new product from Tarte's new fall collection. Since it's September, I feel like almost everyone is officially ready for fall now, so I wanted this to be my first fall look because I am so obsessed with it. I've been wearing it a lot lately, so I hope y'all like it too, and if you want to see how I got it, then just keep watching. For foundation, I'm using my new favorite. This one is Tarte's newest one, the Found Sealer. I'm actually having to mix two shades right now, but I love applying this with a damp beauty sponge just because it really presses the makeup into the skin where it's not just setting on top. This, in my opinion, helps it to not settle in pores and lines. Next, I am taking Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector and placing this under both my eyes. What this does is corrects and counteracts the darkness where concealer just covers it up, but you still want to use concealer since it has a peachy tone. It will cover up that peachy color and give you more coverage as well. For concealer, I'm using my all-time favorite one, Shape Tape by Tarte. I think this is probably my all-time favorite Tarte product. If you have not tried it, I highly recommend it if you are needing a good full coverage stay all day concealer. Now I'm just taking a translucent setting powder and setting my under eyes, and then I'm going to set the rest of my face. Pay no attention to how dirty my palette is, but for contouring, I'm using the powder bronzer in the Tarte Pro Glow palette. I usually just contour my cheekbones just to make them stand out a little bit more, but always remember when you're applying your bronzer and your blush to place your brush down first towards your hairline because that's where the most product is going to be. Sometimes it's hard to blend out if you place your brush down first on your cheeks. It makes it a little bit splotchy and just harder to blend out, so just keep that in mind. Next, I'm taking the Park Avenue Princess bronzer, also by Tarte. This one has a little bit of sheen to it. It just gives you a sun-kissed glow. I like to add a little bit to my forehead just to kind of warm up my face and give a little bit more dimension. For blush, I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Sensual. Tarte blushes are my absolute favorite because the color does not fade throughout the day, so whenever you take it off at night, it's the same exact color as when you first put it on. Next, I'm applying highlighter, and I'm using a oldie but a goodie. This is one of my favorite highlighters. It is by Becca, and it is Champagne Pop. I've been doing my brows a little bit more natural lately, or at least more natural for me. So I've been using a pencil, and this one is the Tarte Arch Architect pencil. And I love it because it's a universal taupe, so it goes with a lot of different hair types, skin tones, and it has a clear brow gel on the other side. I can do my brows so quick using this pencil. I love it. Here's the clear brow gel that's on the other side of the pencil. I really like it because not a lot of extra product comes out on the brush, just enough to do both brows so it doesn't leave them feeling sticky or heavy. And this is Busy Gal Brow, also by Tarte. It is a tinted brow gel. Lately I have been adding it to the front of my brow like you see I'm doing here, just to make the front look more natural. Now for eyeshadow, I'm using Tarte's newest palette from their Sugar Rush line. I love this palette so much because there are so many different color options. There's neutrals, there's color. You can use it year round, and it's only $27 and you get 36 shades. So I'm starting off with a color called Straight A's. This is going to be my transition color. So I'm going to place it right above my crease and just blend it up a little bit. And I always like to start off with a little bit of product and just build the color. And then after each shade, I always go with a clean fluffy brush and just make sure there are no harsh lines and make sure everything is nice and blended. Next, I'm taking the shade Dance Off and applying this to my crease. I do have to go a little bit higher than my natural crease because I do have hooded eyes, and I'm just going to continue to build the color like the last shade. Next, I'm taking a Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pot in the shade Caramel Apple. It is part of their fall collection. I love the plaid. I love this color. It is a really pretty kind of rose gold, and I am so obsessed with it. The best part about these is you can apply it with your finger, which is what I'm doing here. And I do take a smaller brush just to be more precise and get in the corner since it's kind of hard with my nails. And then I'll take a fluffy brush around the edges close to my crease just to make sure it's all blended out. Now I'm going back in with the shade Dance Off and just applying this to my lower lash line, and I already lined my waterline with a black gel liner. Next, I've taken the shade IRL and placing this on my outer corner and blending it up into my crease a little bit. And then I'm also going to add it to my lower lash line outer corner as well. To finish off the eyes, I am using my favorite mascara, which is Man Eater by Tarte. And for lips, I'm using the Tarte Lippy Lingerie in the shade Exposed. I love these because they are comfortable since they're a soft matte, so they don't dry your lips out, and they also kind of stain your lips, so it stays on all day, and this is such a pretty neutral. So that completes this look. I really hope that y'all liked it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And comment down below if you are one of the people who is ready for fall, already decorating, or if you are like me and hanging on to summer as long as you can. But I don't have anything else to say except thank you for watching. And until next time, bye y'all.